thoughts that are not helpful, not meaningful, not productive, not true, and definitely not peaceful. And that's mental junk. I watched a movie scene that stayed with me from the pursuit of happiness. And I remember thinking, we all carry invisible bags, and they're always heavier than the visible ones. That's what mental junk is, invisible weight. And today, we're going to start putting some of it down. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Warm Story Show. This is episode 2, the one where we start doing the actual work. Today, we are going to be talking about something all of us carry everywhere we go: mental junk. Not the physical clutter, not even the digital clutter, but the clutter inside your head, the thoughts that weigh you down, the loops that play on repeat, the what ifs that don't let you sleep, the small fears that have become loud. If you've been feeling overwhelmed lately, or mentally tired for no reason, or emotionally heavy without knowing why, then this episode is for you. Let's start with something super simple. We all wake up with a certain storage mental capacity. Not infinite, just like our phones, but we don't wake up with a clean slate. We wake up with yesterday's worries, last week's mistakes, old conversations, future anxieties, social media comparisons, guilt, doubt, self regret, and background noise we don't even notice. And that's mental junk. And all of that sits in your mental RAM. Thoughts that are not helpful, not meaningful, not productive, not true, and definitely not peaceful. But we carry them anyway. Let me tell you a small story. A few years back, I watched a movie scene that stayed with me from the pursuit of happiness. There's this moment where Chris Gardner, played by Will Smith, is carrying all his bags, his responsibilities, his fears, his unpaid bills, and he keeps moving from one place to another, trying to survive. And there's this expression on his face: exhaustion, but also hope. And I remember thinking, we all carry invisible bags, and they're always heavier than the visible ones. That's what mental junk is: invisible weight. And today, we're going to start putting some of it down. There are many forms of mental junk, but most of the mental clutter falls into one of these three buckets. Bucket number 1: overthinking loops. These are thoughts that keep replaying endlessly in our brains like a broken record. Did I say the wrong thing? What if I fail? What if they don't like me? What if this goes bad? Overthinking is basically your brain trying to protect you by scaring you. Bucket number 2: emotional residue. Leftover feelings from past events that we never really processed. This could be a fight, a breakup, a disappointment, a mistake, or even one moment that you keep playing endlessly in your brain. Emotional residue is like having too many tabs open but never really closing them. This eventually slows down your brain. Bucket number 3: comparison and self pressures. One scroll on Instagram, one LinkedIn update, one friend's milestone, and suddenly you feel behind. You feel you're not enough. You feel less successful. You feel less attractive. You feel less accomplished. Mental junk loves comparison. It feeds on it. So here's the part that changes everything. You don't need journaling for an hour. You don't need to meditate for 30 minutes. You don't need a retreat in the Himalayas. All you need is 5 minutes and 3 simple steps. This is a technique I use myself and it works unbelievably well. Step number 1: the brain dump. Take your phone or a notebook. Ask yourself one simple question: what's weighing on me right now? Don't analyze, don't explain, don't justify, just write. Because when a thought leaves your mind and sits on a page, it loses half of its power. Step number 2: the filter. For each item from your brain dump, ask yourself one question: is this something I can take action on? If yes, schedule it. If no, release it. Most mental junk is not actionable. It's emotional, it's imagined, and it's background noise. Step number 3: the reframe. Pick one thought from your brain dump. the heaviest one, and ask yourself one question. What's a more kinder way to look at this? Not positivity, not forced motivation, just kindness. For example, let's call our overthinking friend. Everyone thinks I failed. Reframe. Most people aren't thinking about me at all. And even if they are, failing is completely normal. I'm way behind in my life. All my friends have overtaken me in every aspect of my life. Reframe. My timeline is different, and that's completely okay. This alone reduces anxiety more than anything else. So here's a challenge for the next 7 days: small, simple, and powerful. Challenge number one screen free hour daily. No reels, no scrolling, no noise. Let your mind breathe. Challenge number two, one cancel thought. Whenever your mind is stuck in a negative loop, just say out loud, cancel, not going there today. Or just say, stop. Sounds silly, works like magic. Challenge number three, 2 minute reset breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for four, exhale for four, hold for four again, and repeat the same process 4 times. Your brain literally resets its emotional state every 30 to 40 seconds. Challenge number four, keep a worry window. What do you mean by a worry window? Let's say a thought is bothering you during the day. Just say it out loud. I'll bother or I'll worry about it at 8 p.m. By the time 8 p.m. comes, you won't even care anymore. Challenge number five, closing ritual at night. Every day before sleeping, just ask yourself one simple question. What do I want to release today? It could be a negative thought, it could be a negative emotion. Just name it. Say it out loud. Your mind sleeps cleaner. All right, let's do something together. Wherever you are, just pause for 10 seconds. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Now, think of one thing that's been bothering you for a while. One thought you keep replaying, or one worry you've been carrying all this while. All right? Got it? 10 seconds. Here we go. All right. 10 seconds. Now tell yourself this: I don't have to carry this now. Not forever, just right now. And that's how mental decluttering works. Not just by deleting thoughts, but by giving yourself permission to put them down. Before I end today's podcast episode, I want to convey one positive news for the day. Neuroscience now confirms what many of us feel but haven't scientifically heard. Writing doesn't just unload your brain, it rewires it. Putting thoughts into words shifts your brain's autopilot overwhelm into intentional, action ready thinking. I put the research link in the description below. Interested folks can definitely check it out. Before you go to sleep tonight, write down everything that's floating in your mind. This could be emotional clutter, to dos, fears, or commitments. And then circle three things you can take action tomorrow and step into them. That's where brain dump meets reframe and action. Mental clarity is not a personality trait, it's a habit. And this week, we are building the habit slowly, gently, without pressure. Next week on episode 3, we will talk about digital clutter, cutting out the noise you didn't know was draining you. And that episode would change your whole relationship with your phone. Thank you for listening to today's episode. Thank you for choosing to show up for yourself today. The Warm Story Show podcast is also available on Apple Podcast, Spotify, YouTube Music, and Amazon Music. Share this with someone who will find No Junk January helpful. Until next week, be kind to your mind. It's doing its best for you. Welcome to No Junk January, and welcome to a lighter, calmer, happier version of you.